and today we are going to discuss ISRO's previous year questions. Many of the students now know about the new notification of ISRO. The ISRO has released its dates for the application form, yes, and many students might have already filled the application form or they are in the process of filling the application form, yes. So now when you are filling the application form, it's very important to know that how we are going to prepare for this upcoming examination, yes. So the syllabus is more or less like GATE and ESE, yes, but the thing is that the question pattern, the question types will be slightly easier, but yes, easier, but the syllabus will be still detailed, yes. And therefore it's very important that we have an idea of the types of questions which are asked in the examinations. Okay, so this is Satyajit Sahu, and this is a short introduction about myself. So good morning Kartike, good morning Kalyan, Swapnil, Vivek, Vaskula, Kalyan. Warm welcome to all the participants, and warm welcome to all the participants who are joining this lecture recorded also. Okay, so let us start this session, but before starting the session, most of you might be aware or not aware about the pattern of this upcoming ISRO's examination. So let me give you some insights about the pattern and the qualification, or we can say not qualification, we can say the criteria for selection. Okay, so before that, one important announcement. Okay, so those students who want to start preparation for 2024, they are yet to start. For them, there is a seminar on 9th of May, 7:30 p.m. by Dheeraj Sardana sir, and this will be on the BYJU'S exam prep app. So if you have some juniors, most of students who are attending this session might have already prepared for GATE, but if you have some juniors or friends or relatives who are starting their preparation, you can tell them about the session. Okay. Now coming to the pattern, okay. So you can see that this is, I have rightly taken from the ISRO's notification. Okay, directly from the ISRO notification I have taken this particular screenshot, I can say. Good morning, lot of enthusiastic students. Welcome Raghavendra, Sagar, Anjanelu and Janardhan. Warm welcome to everyone. So very, you can say, I'm very excited to see all of you. Okay, so sincerely attending the classes. Yes. So this is the ISRO's notification. Okay, so let us read it. Okay, and let us see that what is the pattern. So written that single objective type paper, so single paper with part A and part B. Okay, so there are two parts, part A and part B, and the total time allocated is 120 minutes, means what? 2 hours. So comprising of part A and part B, so two papers, no, two parts we can say, single paper, but two parts, total is 120 minutes. Then below it is written, you can see that part A, then part A and then part B. What is written in part A? It is written that part A consists of 80 questions. 80 questions, okay, each having 1 mark for correct answer and -1/3 for wrong answer. Yes, and you can see that out of this, it is written what? 75% will be from the core disciple, means what? From your civil engineering. So 75% of this will be how much? 60 marks, na? So I can say 60 will be from civil, okay, and 25 will cover allied area topics. Allied means what? Common. Allied means what? Common. So 20 will be common. So common is what? Mathematics, okay, basic physics, okay, basic physics and mechanics. So basic physics and mechanics actually is what? Your common, I think. I can say it is common. Now coming to part B, what is written in part B? It is written that it is, the AC is making little sound. We'll switch it off. Thank you. So that there was some error in the AC, so we rectified it. Sorry for the students. Okay. Now coming here, part B. It is in what? Part B is written 15 questions, total is 20 marks. Okay. So I can say it is aptitude. Okay. Aptitude 20 marks. So total I can say how many marks? Total I can say it is 100 marks. Total it is 100 marks. So you should understand that this time the ISRO's pattern is little bit like GATE, right? Little bit like GATE. Not exactly GATE, but little bit like GATE. Yes. So 100 marks, out of which 80 will be civil plus maths. Yes. And 20 will be aptitude. So today we'll be discussing the questions of civil and maths. Aptitude we'll see some other day. Now, students, smart students, I will request you. So if the total minutes is 120 minutes, so tell me for civil and maths, how much time you should devote as per the marks? Tell me. If total minutes is 120, now as per this marks distribution, tell me how much time you should take to complete your civil and mathematics. Chalo, tell me, chalo. Do some calculation and tell me. The total is 120. Then for civil and mechanical, how much? So civil and maths, how much time you should give? Come on, tell me. Chalo. 1 minute? Huh? 1 minute, man. Not per question. I am not asking. Total. All questions. All questions combined. All question combined. Arey wow, what is happening to your calculation skills? Arey Baba. For 100 marks, there is 120 minutes. So for 80 marks, how much minutes? How much minutes? 87 minutes or 90 minutes around. Very good. Okay, very good. Yes. So around 90 minutes. So that is very good now. Okay. So I can say that around 90 minutes you should give for your civil and maths. Okay. 90 minutes should give for civil and maths. Yes. And 30 minutes you should give for aptitude. Okay. 30 minutes you should give for aptitude. So today we are going to see questions of civil and mathematics. Okay. And we'll try to complete by 90 minutes. Let us see that we are able to complete within 90 minutes or not. Yes. So it is like a mock test. It is like a mock test also. Okay. So I am very excited to see so many enthusiastic participants. So great. So we'll have a great session now. Okay. So 90 minutes. Okay. So now it is 11:10. That means we'll complete the paper 50 and 40. So we'll complete the paper by 12:40, right? Okay. So let us start. Okay. Let us start. Now before starting, I will have some, we can say, guidelines for you. In this Isro's paper, there will be very straightforward questions. And there will be numericals which will be little complicated. So what you should do first? First, you should only attempt the straightforward questions, and numericals you can note down and attend them at the end. What will happen, some questions they ask in this Isro which are easy to solve, not difficult. They are easy to solve, but the thing is that there will be a lot of calculations and that will consume time. Okay. No, I am not ISRO's chairman, so I don't know the tentative dates of the examination. I can make you prepare for the examination. So let us not worry about so much about the date. Let us start preparing. Let us start preparing from now only. Okay, let us not think so much about the dates. When the date will come, then it will come. Then we will see. But now time is to prepare, not think about these things. Okay. So coming back. So what I was going to tell that there will be many questions which will be easy, but there will be a lot of calculations, and calculator is not allowed and you'll waste a lot of time. So you have to be little careful of not giving lot of time to these numericals. Numericals you should solve at the end. Note them down and solve at the end. Let us start then. 11:10 is the time. Okay, let us start. Okay, chalo. So this is the final selection thing. So final selection thing I will tell later. Okay, not now. Let us start with the questions. Okay, let us start with the questions. So our target is 12:40. Let us see that we are going to complete or not. Okay, so this also we'll see at the end. The question number 1. What is the answer to this? The type of bond in brick masonry contains alternate cores of stretchers and headers. It is from BMC, right? It is from BMC. Come on, answer. Which type of bond contains alternate cores of stretchers and headers? So if we have alternate cores of, this is what? Stretchers and headers. Alternate cores of stretcher and headers. What is the answer to this? Come on, write down in the comment section. Yes. Yes, the answer is what? The answer is B. It is English bond. It is English bond. Yes, the answer is B, English bond. What is Flemish bond? In Flemish bond, we have alternate stretcher and header in the same layer. Yes, in the same layer we have alternate in the same layer we have alternate structure and header. But when in the different layer we have this alternate thing, then we use English font. Very good. Question number 2. Question number 2 is very easy. It is from engineering mechanics, very easy actually. So what is the unit of moment of inertia? What is the unit of moment of inertia? Come on, fast. What is the unit of moment of inertia? Yes, m to the power 4. M to the power 4, mm to the power 4, centimeter to the power 4. Yes. Question number 3. Okay. You see it's a numerical. It's a numerical. So you note down that we have question number 3 is numerical. We will attend it later. Smart. Don't get attached. Okay. Don't get attached to the questions. Okay. Its question is numerical number 3. So don't get attached. So just note down and let us go to the next question. Okay. Question number 4. Question number 4. Answer this. Numericals will attend at the end. You keep a track that you know question number 3. Okay. Question number 4. What is the answer to the shape of bending moment diagram over a length of beam carrying uniformly increasing load? Uniformly increasing load, right? Something like this, a triangular load. So what will happen to the bending moment diagram in this case? What will happen to the bending moment diagram in this case? Parabolic. See, the load is linear. Yes, Iron Man, the answer is correct. It is C, cubic. See, the load is linear means your shear force will be your parabolic, right? And your bending moment will be cubic. Okay, very good. Question number 5. Okay, answer this. Every material obeys Hooke's law. Within its what? The Hooke's law is what? The stress is directly proportional to strain. So this law is followed till which limit? Till which limit this law is followed? Till which limit this law is followed? Come on, fast, fast, fast. Yes, limit of proportionality. Very good. Question number 6. Question number 6. The ideal flow of a liquid obeys what? The ideal flow of liquid. This is from fluid mechanics. Okay. Earlier questions were from strength of material. This was from SOM, I can say. This was from SOM and this also was from SOM. Okay. Now this question, tell me, the ideal flow of liquid obeys which law? It obeys, yes, it obeys continuity equation. See, viscosity, if viscosity is there, it's not an ideal fluid, right? It's not an ideal fluid. Okay. Question number 7 then. Okay. Again it is numerical, so we leave it. See, numericals whenever is there, that will attend at the end. Don't get attached. Okay. Don't get attached. Okay. Don't get attached. Okay. Don't get attached to numericals. Numerical is there, leave it. We'll attend in the end. Question number 8. Okay. Straightforward question from hydrology. From hydrology. Hydrograph is a representation of what? Hydrograph is a representation of what? Hydrograph is a representation of what? Come on, fast. Hydrograph is a representation of, yes, it is runoff versus time. It is total runoff versus time. Okay, it is not only surface or groundwater. It's a combination of both. Okay, so it is runoff versus time. Very good. Very good. Okay, next. Question number 9. Okay, the quantity of water retained by the subsoil against gravity is known as, it's also ground hydrology, so I can say it is hydrology only. The quantity of water retained by the subsoil against gravity is known as what? What is this called? Come on, fast, fast. Yes, it is specific retention. It is specific retention. Very good, very good. Okay, so it's a numerical, but you can see it's a small numerical, right? We can attempt this. It is small numerical, right? It is not a big numerical, so we can attempt this. Such kind of small numericals we can attempt. Okay, come on, tell me the answer this. This is from soil mechanics. Okay, or geotech I can say. Small question, this is a small question, you can answer this within very less time. So such kind of numericals you can attempt. So now It's like a live paper. Okay, what is the answer to this? Very easy. You see, bulk density is given 2.3, water content is given 15%. So I can say dry density will be bulk density divided by 1 plus water content. That is equal to 2.3 divided by 1.15. This is, I can say, in decimal 0.15. So you can see this is easy calculation. So I can attempt such questions. Such easy questions I can attempt very fast, right? Such easy questions I can attempt very fast. So answer is A. Next question, 11. Okay, tell me. The seepage exit gradient. The exit gradient is the ratio of what? Again, it is from geotech. Come on, fast, fast, fast. The exit gradient is the ratio of what? Exit gradient is the ratio of what? Tell me. Cholo, cholo, jaldi, jaldi. No, 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 it's not gradient. It is exit gradient. So head loss. It is the head loss. It's not total head. It is head loss divided by the length of seepage. Yes, at the exit, right? So head loss by length of seepage. Okay. So option D. Very good. Question number 12 now. Okay. A phreatic line is defined as the line within a dam below which there are what? Suppose this is a dam, typical dam. So we know about this phreatic line. Suppose we have a phreatic line like this. Like this. So what is this? What is this phreatic line? Tell me. What is this phreatic line? Question number 12. Below which is the line below which? It is asking below which means what? Here. Below which? See, it is below the water table kind of thing, right? So below it will be what? Positive hydrostatic pressure. And above this it will be atmospheric pressure, right? Above this there will be atmospheric pressure and below this will be positive hydrostatic pressure. So it is like a flow line. Yes. It's like a water table kind of thing. Okay. Question number 13. Okay. You see this question also we can attempt a small question, right? You see saturated soil sample S is equal to 1. Water content is given 0.4. Specific gravity is given. Void ratio is asked. This also you can solve, right? It's a small numerical. See, small numerical you can attempt. Bigger numericals you should avoid. Small numerical where you can see very easily you can solve within 1 minute, you can easily solve. So it's very easy. You can see many students solved also, right? Many students solved also. You see WG is equal to E into S. S is 1. So E is equal to W into G. So it's a small numerical. Such kind of small numericals you can solve. Okay. Okay. So C. Next question. Question number 14. Again straightforward. It is from your building material. The separation of coarse aggregates from mortar in transportation is known as what? The separation of coarse aggregates. Very easy. Separation. Separations means what? Segregation, right? Separation. Okay. Next question number 15. It is from your BMC only. Building material and construction. The high strength of rapid hardening cement at early stage is due to what? Again, this answer is actually, the answer is C actually, right? Higher content of tricalcium silicate, because tricalcium silicate is responsible for early strength, right? Early strength. So rapid hardening cement contains this. Question number 16. RCC. Answer this RCC question. D is given the effective depth. Okay, D is given the effective depth and N is given the depth of neutral axis. What is the answer to this? Yes, the answer is this. You see, that means they're asking WSM indirectly, right? This is from WSM, right? In WSM, what happens? The stress diagram is what? Linear. So here what happens? The total compression force is acting at how much? It is acting at your N by 3. Okay. And this is the total compression force. Tensile force will be acting here. So this will be your lever arm, and lever arm will be how much? You can see D minus N by 3. This is for WSM, they're asking. They're not mentioned WSM, but from the given option, I can say that it is what? See, from the given options, I can say it is what? It is your D minus N by 3. See, if it was LSM, then it would have been what? D minus 0.42 N. This is in LSM, but not mentioned, but from the option, it is quite evident that it is WSM. Okay, question number 17. Very good. We are going very good. Okay. The minimum spacing between the horizontal parallel reinforcement, the minimum spacing between the horizontal parallel reinforcement of different diameters inter alia should be not less than how much? So this spacing has to be, the minimum spacing is what? It should not be less than 1 diameter of the thicker bar. Normally we take the same diameter, but suppose there is different diameters, then we'll take what? The spacing is 1 diameter of the thicker bar. Okay. Question number 18. Okay. Question number 18. It is characteristic load. Okay. Read the options and tell me the right answer. RCC. Characteristic load. Exam date is not released. Okay. So you focus on the preparation now. Exam date is not released, and nobody can tell about it. Let the Isro inform about it. We are not responsible for that. We are responsible for preparation. Let us prepare. Yes, it has 95% probability of not being exceeded during the life of the structure. It's given what? Characteristic load. It is given what? Characteristic load. See, if it was characteristic strength, if it was characteristic strength, then I can say that the answer would have been A, right? Yes. If it was characteristic strength, then the answer would have been A, below which not more than 5% result are expected to fall. Yes. So you see, where I can draw, here I can draw. You see, if you are finding characteristic strength, you see this graph. So characteristic strength is here. So this is 5%. So I can say not more than 5% or below it. Yes. This is for strength, for characteristic strength. But for characteristic load, if you are seeing, then what happens? Then load is like this. So I can say below it is what? 95%, or I can say 95% of not being exceeded. Okay. So answer is B. Okay. Question number 19. What is the order? So during hydration of cement, what is the order of the stages of hydration? It's a very common sense. You can answer this question by common sense also. You can answer this question by common sense also. Come on. The students came to see the notification, the exam date. Some students came to see the exam date, then they went. Some students are habituated of only notifications. See, just by seeing some notifications, you will not crack the examination. Focus on studying. Okay, the answer is C. First, there will be setting. Setting means what? Little bit of hardening. Okay, setting. And then there will be loss of workability, and finally there will be hardening. Okay, so first will be set. First there will be setting. Set means what? Some kind of hardness will appear, and then it will lose its workability. Means what? It will not flow, and then finally it will harden. Right? See, loss of workability means what? It will not flow. Not flow in layman language, I can say. Okay, question number 20. A column splice is used to increase what? A column splice is used to increase what? Column splice we do for bars, for for steel columns also. So column splice is used to increase what? Tell me. Column splice is used to increase what? Come on, fast. Hey, we are going slow. We have 1 hour 15 minutes now. Yes, so increase the length of column. Very simple. So if you're having a column like this, you want to increase the length, so you splice here. It's a very common thing, right? So length of column. Question number 21. Come on, fast. We are going slow. The distance traveled by a moving vehicle during the perception and brake reaction time. Come on, fast. This one transportation now. What is the answer? 21st question, 21st question. Come on, fast. We are going slow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are liking this lecture, please like the video. Okay, please once like the video and if you are seeing me for the first time, you can subscribe also. Okay. Okay. Lag distance. It is lag distance, it's not SSD. During the perception and break reaction time. During the perception and break reaction time means what? Before the application of break, lag distance. Question number 22. Maximum super elevation on hill roads not bound by snow. Not bound by snow. In hilly roads, not bound by snow. Just come this side. Not bound by snow. Come on, answer this question. Jaldi. Yes, it is 10%. Yes, it is 10%. See, for plain and rolling, it is 7%. Okay. Now for hilly and for mountainous, hilly can consider mountainous and steep. For that it is 10% if it is not bound by snow. If it is bound by snow, then again 7%. If it is bound by snow, then again 7%. Understood? Next question. Question number 23. Okay. Little bit of CPM. Answer this question. I'll share the Telegram link. Students are asking me Telegram link. So I finally made a Telegram group. Students are constantly asking me, sir, Telegram link. So therefore I thought, okay, let us make a Telegram group for the students. Answer is C. Yes, it is free float. Yes, it is free float. See, not affecting the early start of succeeding activities. It is free float. Okay. Next question. 24th. It's a basic. See, this I was talking about. This is basic physics, right? So some questions they will ask from basic physics also. Basic physics or mechanics, because we are going into Isro, you should have knowledge of basic physics and mechanics. Or mechanics, I can say. What's the answer? What Newton force? What is 1 Newton, by the way? 1 Newton is 1 kg meter per second square. So it is what? The acceleration of 1 meter per second square acting on a body of 1 kilo. So answer is C. Question number 25. The effective buckling length of a steel angle connected by double rivets. Come on, answer this. Why I'm not able to put this thing? Just give me 1 minute. I will just copy this link. It's not happening. 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Meanwhile, so this answer is 0.85 L. Meanwhile, this is from steel structures. Meanwhile, you can solve this next question. Okay, 26th question. I'll share the link of Telegram. Many students are asking me Telegram. Finally, I made a Telegram. Come on, fast. So here, link is copied. I am little poor with this technology. but eventually I will be. I'm little poor with this technology thing. Now I'll comment. Okay, so finally I grabbed this group. Okay, this is the Telegram group. Okay, you can join this. Okay, so wave rippling in a steel structure is on account of failure of wave under concentrated load. Very straightforward. Wave crippling. Okay, so this we are talking about I sections. Normally we use beam as I sections in steel structures. So under concentrated load, yes, there will be crippling on this wave. Okay. Next question number 27. Steel roof truss. What is the self-weight formula? You see, these things we learn in details in our courses. So those who have attended the courses, it will be easy for them. So for the roof truss, what is the self-weight formula? The standard formula given by ACE code. So what is the formula for this? Very good. Okay. Explain interdependent float. I explained in my courses. Please come to the course class also. Here we are for practice. Okay. Yes, it is L by 3, or I can say span by 3. It is span by 3 plus 5 into 10. Yes. So this is the answer. Question number 28. Slenderness ratio. See, it is a little complicated. Not complicated, easy only. But it will take some time. So numerical. So we'll leave it for the end. Question number 29. Question number 29. Increasing water cement ratio. See, increasing water cement ratio is actually increasing water. So increasing water will have what effect? Increasing water will have what effect? This common sense, water increases, what happens? You know, it will evaporate also. So what will happen? Tell me. Tell me the answer to this. See, it will not increase the strength. Yes, it will increase the workability. That is for sure. It will increase the workability because more water. But it will not increase the strength. It will actually decrease the strength. Actually, it will decrease the strength. And it will increase the shrinkage. It will increase the shrinkage. Okay. Okay, question number 30. For M20, what is the nominal mix? You should remember these nominal mixes. So for M20, so what is the time now? It is almost 25 minutes and we are only in 30 questions. Oh no, we have to be fast. Come on. Fast. What is the answer to this? What is the answer to this? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, everything is everything. The answer is B. See, this is M20. Remember this, huh? See, if it is M10, then it is 1:3:6. Then M15, this ratio will decrease. So 1:2:4. Then M20, it will be 1:1.5:3. You can see the ratio is decreasing. See, this is 2 only. The ratio, see, 6/3 is same. See, 6/3 is same. 4/2 is same. 3/1.5 is same. Just you can see the ratio is same. But we can say that 3 to 1.5 it is decreasing in that manner, right? Expected exam date, I don't know because I am not ISRO's chairman or ISRO's we can say exam conduction team or something like that. I can make you prepare for the examination. Let us prepare for the examination without worrying about the date. Oh, you came for notification. I'm not into notification things. So let us focus on the examination. So many students are habituated to notification only. Notification. Just they will see that date and they will feel good. See, focus on preparation. M25 is 1:1:2. Again, you can see that 2/1. The ratio is same. Okay, the ratio is same only. 2. The ratio is same. See, one thing I will tell you. Prepare very nicely. Whenever the exam comes, you should be ready. So now you see 24th of May is the last date for filling the form. So at least 1 month they will give. So you can expect that by June 20 exam will be there and you start preparing. Yes. And if the exam is after that, well and good. Why to worry so much about the exam dates? Start preparation. Okay. If you are not started preparation, then whatever is the exam date doesn't matter. So answer is this. Remember, now above this for M20 we have to go for M30 and all, you have to go for mixed design, right? We don't have the nominal mix kind of thing for for M30, M35, M40, okay? Remember this, okay? So now any question they will ask for nominal mixes, you can easily answer. Remember, you see as the FCK is increasing, you can see this is decreasing. 3, you can remember like this also, na? 3, 2, 1.51, and the ratio is 2 only, right? Again, this manner you can remember. So question number 30 is over. Question number 31st, okay. Which of the following is not considered in the design of footings? Is not considered. Come on, fast, fast. Arey Baba, we are going very slow. Okay, chalo, thoda fast karte hain. Come on. Is not considered in the design of isolated footing. Not considered. Not considered. Yes, torsion is not considered. We have bending moment. We have one-way shear. Okay, shear means one-way shear. Okay, and punching stress is two-way shear, right? So all these things we consider, we don't consider torsion. So this is from RCC. Question number 32. Come on, fast. Okay, 32 question. Okay, answer this. Fast, fast, fast. Spacing decides what? Spacing decides what? What spacing decides? Yes, cracking. So spacing controls cracking, and your span by depth ratio controls what? Span by depth ratio controls deflection. Span by depth ratio controls deflection. Very good. Okay. Next question, 33. The angle of dip at poles. So this is our Earth. At poles, the angle of dip. The angle of dip is what? It is the angle between the magnetic line and Earth's surface. What is the answer to this? What is the answer to this? It is, yes, 90 degree, because you can see that the magnetic lines are like this. Yes, they originate from here, the poles, okay, and they end in the poles, right? These are the magnetic lines, right? So I can say it is 90 degree at the poles. At equator, it will be how much? You can see at equator, these two are what? So Earth's surface and this is 0 degree, right? So here they are parallel, so 0 degree. Here they are entering like this, so 90 degree. So 90 degree to the Earth's surface. So answer is 90 degree. Understood? Next question, 34. Okay. Again, you can see that it's a numerical. It's a you will waste time. So numerical, leave it for the end. Numerical, leave it for the end. Don't waste time. Question number 35. Come on, fast. Again, numerical. No. Numerical, and you are seeing little lengthy numerical. We will attend at the end. Otherwise, a lot of time will be wasted. 36th question. Okay. The ranging operation in survey is a process of what? Why we do ranging operation in survey? Come on, fast. Ranging operation in survey is a process of what? The ranging operation in survey. Yes, it is done to establish the intermediate points between different terminal or stations, I can say. Yes. Question number 37. Again, surveying. You can see they are asking you good amount of questions from surveying. Zenith is the point of celestial sphere. Where? Where is the zenith? In the celestial sphere, where is the zenith? This is from field astronomy. So zenith is the point on celestial sphere. Where? Where? Yes, it is just above the observer station. Very good, Kalyan, and very good, Raghavendra. It was a good question. Not that tough question. So all my students leave it. Okay. So you can see that we cannot leave any portions, right? We cannot leave any portions. Question number 38. Again, it's a numerical, so we'll leave it for the end. 38, 39. Okay. Slum test is conducted for what? It is a straightforward question, right? So therefore, it's very important that we don't attend the numericals first. First, you should attend all the theoretical straightforward question. First, you should, an explanation you should have studied, na? It is not a concept, it's a fact. Okay, now you will ask me explain void ratio also. Okay. Yes, slum test is performed for workability of concrete. See, there are two things. One is fact, one is concept. Facts we should know before when you are studying. Like slum test, I will see there is some concept I will explain, but here is not concept. It's like a fact. Slum test is conducted for workability. So these things should know. Okay, very good. Question number 40. Okay, this question is small numerical. You can answer this. Small numerical. You can answer this. Answer this. The ratio of flexural strength. This is from RCC. For example, FCR means what? Modulus of rupture. And FCK. What is the ratio of this? Tell me. It's a very easy question. Tell me what is the answer. This question, small questions, small numericals you can solve. FCR is how much? 0.7 FCK, right? 0.7 root FCK. So 0.7 root FCK divided by FCK gives me what? Root FCK. So FCK is 25. So what's the answer? Yes, very good. See, root 25 is what? 5. Such kind of small numericals you can solve at first. Very good. Next question. 41st question. Come on. We have half an hour left. Half an hour gone. 1 hour more. With the following test, compares the dynamic modulus of elasticity of samples of concrete. Very straightforward question. Huh? Dynamic modulus of elasticity of samples of concrete. Come on, fast. We are going slow. We are halfway. Yes, the answer is ultrasonic pulse velocity test. It's a NDT. NDT means what? Non-destructive test, right? NDT means what? Non-destructive test. 42nd question. Okay. This you can answer. The bulk modulus of the material is twice that of modulus of rigidity, right? What is the Poisson's ratio? It is from Sohm. Now Poisson's ratio, there is a formula you should remember. What is that formula? 3K plus 2G by 6K plus 2G, right? This is the formula. Yes. Now given K is equal to 2G. Now solve this and give me the answer. See, such kind of questions you can solve very fast. See, such kind of, this is small numerical. This I call a small numerical. So this is what? 3 into 2G plus 2G by 6 into 2G plus 2G. That is equal to, I can say above becomes 8G, this one becomes 14G. So I can say 8G something, some mistake I did. What mistake I did? This is minus or plus? It is plus only, na? It is plus only, na? So it is 4 by 7, na? Are you getting 4 by 7? How you got 2 by 7? Minus, na? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's minus. Yeah, now it is 2 by 7. Now it is 2 by 7. See, if you're getting confused like this, like I got confused now. See, I got confused now. So what is the another formula? 2G1 plus mu is equal to 3K1 minus 2 mu. This is another formula. E is equal to E. E is equal to E. Let us see by this formula what we are getting. Therefore, it's important to remember multiple formula. So 2G plus 2G mu is equal to 3K minus 6K mu. So I can do what? 2G plus, this is 2G mu. 2G is K actually, so I can make it K only, na? Okay, I can write down here K only. You see, here I can write down K. So K gets cancelled. So 1 plus mu is equal to 3 minus 6 mu. So from here I can say 7 mu is equal to 2. So mu is equal to 2 by 7. So it is minus only, right? Understood? See, such kind of small mistakes you can rectify if you know from where the formula came into picture, right? From where you can come to picture. So now even if I committed such small mistake, you can rectify it. Okay. So answer is 2 by 7. Next question, 43rd question. Okay, big numerical hai, baad mein. Later on. Numericals waste time. You see, this numerical also wasted some of our time, right? Yes or no? Numericals attend at the end. 43rd question, and again numerical will attend at the end. Okay. Again numerical will attend at the end. Big lengthy question, numericals attend at the end. Nothing matters. This is small question. Answer this. What is the ratio of long to short dimensions of a slab? So Ly Lx. So what is Ly by Lx greater than how much to be designed as one-way slab? Very straightforward question, right? Very straightforward question. What is the answer to this? What's the answer to this? Very answer 2. Very straightforward. You see, that's what I was trying to say you, that in the Isro's paper there will be some question like this, very straightforward. and there will be some question, numerical based like this. Numericals also will be there. So numericals attend at the end, and straightforward questions first answer. First attempt straightforward questions. 47th question. Okay, a reinforced cement cantilever porch has a thickness of T. Okay, the main reinforcement steel will be placed where? So cantilever porch means cantilever beam kind of thing. So in a cantilever beam, where we provide the main reinforcement? Where we provide the main reinforcement? Answer this. Where we provide the main reinforcement? Come on, fast, 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 fast. We are going slow. We are going slow. Yes, the answer is close to the top surface. The answer is what? Close to the top surface. Next, 48th. Again, little numericals will attend at the end. Numericals will attend at the end. Okay, 49th. Wave buckling occurs due to what? Wave buckling occurs due to what? Wave buckling occurs in a beam. It's not wave crippling, it is wave buckling. Okay? Wave buckling occurs due to what? Excessive what? Wave buckling occurs in a beam due to excessive what? Don't know? Yes, it is compressive stress in the wave. It is compressive stress in the wave. Okay. 50th question. In an isolated reinforced concrete footing of effective depth, the punching shear is checked where? Punching shear is also what? Two-way shear, na? Two-way shear. Where we check the two-way shear? So there are three things. There is one-way shear, there is two-way shear, and there is bending moment. So two-way shear, where we check? Two-way shear, where is the critical section? Or I can say, where is the critical section? Where is the critical section? The critical section is a d by 2 from face of column. From face of column, not from center of column, from face of column. One-way shear is a distance d from the face of column, and bending moment we check at face of column. Okay. Next, question number 51. Again, numerical later on. Numerical later on. 52. Relative humidity. Relative humidity. Okay, what is relative humidity? See, this thing you can guess also from the options. See, some questions you might not, this is from basic physics kind of thing, basic fluid mechanics and all. If you are unable to answer also, you can guess from the option also, if you are a little smart. What is relative humidity? Hari Baba, jaldi jaldi, relative humidity. The percentage ratio of the amount of moisture in a given space to the amount which that volume would contain if it was saturated. Yes, it's the, I can say, moisture present now to moisture present when it is what? Completely saturated. So this is like present or current divided by what? By saturated. So answer is C. 53. Okay, direct question from environment. Direct question. What is the maximum acceptable limit of fluoride? Environmental engineering. Straightforward. What is the maximum acceptable limit of fluoride? Straightforward. Fluoride. A straightforward question. Yes, it is 1. It will be 1 to 1.5. Okay. 1 is permissible, 1.5 is cause for rejection. Okay. So 1 I can say is given options. 54th question. Again numerical. 54th question is numerical. So we will see it later. 55th question. Oh, a lot of theory. Okay. 55th question. Read this. Okay. And answer me. You can eliminate this also. This question is actually easy. This question you can do by elimination also. This question you can do by elimination also. This is from CPM. See, read the fourth line. What is written? Cannot pass through dummy activity. Critical path. It can pass through dummy activity. Critical path. There is no rule which prohibits that critical path cannot pass through dummy activity. So critical path can pass through dummy activity. So when critical path can pass through dummy activity, that means what? 4 is eliminated. Gone, gone, gone. Answer is B. Yes. Still, let us read the question, read the other options. Critical path is the most important sequence of activity which has no float. Yes. Total float is 0. Yes, total float is 0 for the activities, and which determines the project completion path or period. Yes, that is correct. So one is correct. Critical path, the largest path with the shortest duration. Yes, it's the largest path with the shortest duration. Now, normally students get confused. What is this largest path with shortest duration? See, it is the largest path. Means suppose your different paths are there. Path 1, path 2, path 3. Yes, suppose it is coming 27, it is coming 24, 30. So this becomes the largest path. Yes, it is the largest path. Largest path. It is the largest path. Now the second thing is that means if it is largest path, now at least 30 minutes it should take for the project, na? Yes or no? It's the largest path, and this we choose as what? This we choose as the critical path. This we choose as the critical path. Okay, I will just go this side. Okay. Now see. Now the project will complete at least in 30 minutes. Now, so this becomes what? The shortest time of completion of the project. Understood this line or not? Many would get confused with this. So how it is largest and it's shortest? Both. It is the largest path of the given paths, and now the project will complete in that minimum period. Means at least 30 days it will take. So that 30 days now becomes what? The shortest duration. Understood? So it is largest path but shortest duration. It's a very confusion of words, so I clarified it, right? So second is also correct. The difference between the early start time and the late finish time. See, late finish time and the early start time. Yes, late finish time and early start time. They are telling must be equal to the activity duration. Yes, yes, it is true, because total float is what? Total float is LFT minus EST minus TIJ. See, if you have not studied this, you will get confused. Okay, but still I cannot teach now a whole CPM. But if total float is 0, that means what? LFT minus EST becomes equal to the duration, right? So this is what is written. Or if you are unable to answer this, you can eliminate this, that critical path cannot pass through dummy activity. No, it can pass through dummy activity. It depends on the situation, right? So answer is B. Next question. Question number 56. Okay. So this is from steel structures. So for IS 875, design loads are defined as, okay, we are calculating the, not design loads are not defined. This peak gust wind speed, or I can say the wind speed. Now calculating the wind speed, the basic wind speed. So it is taken for what? Which one? For maximum wavelength, for maximum frequency, maximum amplitude, or maximum amplitude and wavelength. You might not be knowing this. The answer is C. It is used for maximum amplitude. 57th. Okay. So these are all what? These are little, we can say, factual questions. IS 875, the wind load acting in direction normal to the individual structural elements for cladding unit, the following is not considered. Means while you are calculating the wind load, so there are certain things which are taken into consideration. Obviously, wind pressure will be taken into consideration. Obviously, we will consider what? The surface area. Yes. Obviously, we will take the coefficients, the internal coefficients and the external coefficients. So we don't take what? It is asked what? Not considered. So we don't consider the material density coefficient. That is not taken into consideration. Okay. See, the coefficients take care of that. The coefficients take care of that. And the load I can easily calculate what? This pressure into surface area into this coefficient, either internal or external, right? So this is the load. So know where this material density coefficient come into picture. Okay, 58th question. Okay, it's again, you know, factual question. It is again factual question. Okay, some factual questions they will give. So in future I will be conducting sessions on RCC and steel codal provisions. So different codes I will take session. Sometime I will take session. See there. See normally what happens? We know some important codal provisions of IS 456 and 800. But still we miss many codal provisions. We also miss from 875. Yes, this is the load codal provisions, and 1893. Right, the earthquake. Then you know 10262, that is mixed design. Then 139220, that is what, your ductile thing. Okay, I'll conduct. See, I am a limited person now, so you have to understand my restrictions also. Okay, I am trying to do many sessions, but we have many things coming up, but I will try to take. Okay, so such kind of codal provisions, and these codal provisions are not asked in only ISRO. They're asked in all examinations, right? Okay, therefore, so I am making you prepare for all examinations, not only ISRO. Okay, so here the answer is regular buildings lower than 15 meter in seismic zone. Now this question, such kind of questions, 1-2 questions, it's fine. We will not, that will not matter. 59th question, again a numerical, so we'll attend at the end. Okay. 60 again a numerical, so we'll attend at the end. Now this is a grade compensation. This we can answer very fast. Come on, answer this. See, my aim for this session was to make you aware of the questions and also how you're going to appear or prepare for the exams. That is also important, right? So tell me, 61st question. Grade compensates. The compensated gradient is asked. You see the ruling grade is given 6%. It's very easy. Minus either 75 by R or 75 plus R by R. So whichever is minimum. So obviously this is minimum. So we'll take 1. So 6 minus 1 is 5%. This is a short question, so therefore I answered it first. Next 62 question. Again little bit calculation is there. This is from environment, so we'll see at the end. It is easy only. Proportion equivalent easy, but calculation will be there, na? And calculator is not allowed. So therefore this also will see at the end, numerical. See at the end. Then this is also numerical, so we'll see at the end. This also numerical, we'll see at the end. This is easier. Scale of photograph. Scale of photograph is easy, right? Direct formula. So answer this scale of photograph. It is what? Focal length by the height of photograph minus the average elevation of that particular place. This is easier. So such kind of straightforward questions you can answer. Answer this scale of photograph. So focal length is given 152 mm. So height is given 2780 and then elevation is given 500. But this is in meters, so I'll convert into mm. So S is equal to 152. Don't use calculator. So 2280 10 to the power 3. Okay, don't use calculator. So you can make it 150, you can make it 225 na. See, you can do approximation na. Yes. So if you do an approximation, what will happen? You see, you divide it by 150. So it will be 1, it will be 15. So it is what? 1 by 15,000. So you can do approximations. Now this question can be asked in ESE also. Students ask me, sir, how to do ESE? We don't have calculator. You have a calculator. Tell me, in ESE prelims you have a calculator or you don't have a calculator? Tell me. In ESE prelims you have a calculator, you don't have a calculator. Many students ask me, sir, calculator is not there in ESE prelims, or in ISRO exam calculator is not there. There is a calculator. It is here. It is here. It is here. We have a calculator here. We have forgotten that thing. We are doing engineering. We have forgotten that we can do addition, multiplication, division. We are over dependent on the calculator. We have become slaves of calculator. Yes, for exponential, for log, or for those things we need a calculator. I admit that. Okay, I admit that. But can't you do addition, division, multiplication? Huh? All these things you forgot. You did lot more calculation in your 11th, 12th and 10th, but suddenly when you come to engineering, you become dependent on calculator. So you have a calculator, it is here, use it. So you see, by approximation also you can do. You see, this is 150 by what? I just did some approximation. It was 2270. I can write down 50 na. Yes. Next question. Again, this is numerical, so we'll attend at the end. Okay. Okay. This is also numerical, so we'll attend at the end. This is straightforward question. Deformed bars may be used without anchorage, without end anchorage. Without end anchorage we can use. End anchorage means what? See, this is anchorage, right? So when you can skip this end anchorage, when you can skip, means what? Without means what? You're skipping the anchorage, right? So when we can skip the anchorage, tell me. When we can skip the anchorage? Even when we have development length. See, we provide anchorage because we don't have sufficient development length. If you have sufficient development length, then we can skip the anchorage, right? Very good. 69 also over. 70 question. 70 question. So propped cantilever and the moment is applied M. So what is the support moment at the fixed end? So this you can do by such analysis also by by your strength of metal also you can do. Okay. See, here carryover factor is what? Here carryover factor is half. Yes. So I can say here it will be what? Suppose M fixed end. So when I transfer to the fixed end, it is what? Half. So this will be half, carryover factor half into this moment. So this becomes what? M by 2. I will tell you another method by strength of metal also you can solve this. By strength of metal also you can solve this. Okay. See, we are carrying over to what? To the fixed end, na? There we are carrying over to fixed end. Okay. Okay, 70 questions are over. Now let us do some analysis. Let us do some analysis. Okay. Let us do some analysis. Okay. See, 70 questions are over. The rest 10 questions are mathematics. Okay. The next 10 are mathematics. You can see all these are mathematics questions. Okay. We'll see the mathematics questions. Don't worry. We'll see the mathematics question. Don't worry. Okay. Now coming back to here. Let us see that how many questions we have answered. Okay. See, we started at 11:10. And now the time is 12:05. Suppose we talked also, na? See, when we are, I was talking with you also, okay. So if you are not talking and all, then I can say that we might have we took 55 minutes, but suppose 10 minutes we are talking, so I can say without talking I would have done this in 45 minutes. Yes or no? Yes or no? So if you have not done this talking business, like we are talking, discussing, after solving I was discussing also, na? So if you are not discussing, then I can say that I can complete this by 40 to 45 minutes. Means whatever you have attempted. Let us see that how much we have attempted in 40 to 45 minutes, right? Let us see how many we have attempted in 40 to 45 minutes. Do analysis, okay? So it's very important when we do analysis, yeah? We'll do analysis and again we'll start. Okay, don't worry. Let us count the questions we have done. Let us count the numericals. The remaining will be the solved ones, right? So you can see how many questions I skipped. 1, then 2, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 questions. Okay, that means we have attended 50 questions. You see? See, we attempted 50 questions. You see? You see? Yes. So 50 questions we are able to attend in 40 to 45 minutes. Yes. Okay. I will take it 40 actually because I was discussing, talking a lot. Yes. So 50 questions we attempted, right? And then we are left with 20 numericals. Yes. Let us make it 45 minutes. Let us make it the higher end. So 45 minutes, right? So now we have 20 numericals plus 10 mathematics, which will be numericals only, na? Yes. So we have 30 numericals. We have 30 numericals to attend. Because we have 90 minutes. We are giving 90 minutes. You will tell, no, no, sir, we have, somebody will tell, sir, we have 2 hours, na? Arey baba, 2 hours hai. 2 hours hai, lekin 30 minutes to usme jayega na. 30 minutes will go where? 30 minutes will go in aptitude also, right? 30 minutes will go in aptitude also. Yes. So we have 90 minutes only. So out of 90 minutes, we spent 45 minutes and we solved 50 questions. Now tell me, it is good approach or not? It is good approach or not? That you know, first 45 minutes, first 40 to 45 minutes only attend the straightforward questions and you are done with 50 marks. Great, na? Tell me, it is great or not? It is great. Therefore, this is, you know, some people ask me, sir, what is strategy? What is strategy? I tell, bhai, if you are, when you are studying, that is your strategy. While studying also develop strategy. Yes. So, always attempt the questions which are small, direct, straightforward. It is applicable for ESC also. It is applicable for any examination. Yes or no? Any MCQ objective pattern examination, it is applicable. First, always control your emotions and feelings for long numerical. You will see a long numerical which is from your favorite subject, you will jump onto it. You will feel that, you know, oh my God, I have studied this subject so much, I will solve it. And then the question solves you. You don't solve the question solves you. So don't let the question solve you. Always develop this attitude. You are not here to solve one subject or two subject. No, here you are there to maximize your score. अरे बाबा, इतना ज्यादा दिल पे आयरन मैन कौन है? खुल के सामने आओ, यू टेल योर फुल नेम. हाँ तो देंगे तो 50 मार्क्स अटेम्प्ट है. 50 marks is attempt. You have to score 100% or what? If you score 45 plus, then that is good, na? You want to score 100% marks or what? 100% is cut off, kya? No, na? So we are talking about attempt here. We are talking about attempt here. Okay. So attempt is 50 marks, so you'll get 45 plus marks. Yes, if you have done a good accuracy. Yes, some questions obviously will be wrong. Yes, that is fine. Some 1 to 3 questions will be wrong. They will not ask 50 questions on codal provisions, right? They will not ask 50 questions on codal provisions or 50 questions on, you know, memory based thing. Some 2-3 questions will be there which will trouble you, will leave it. Either you will do an intelligent guess or you will leave it. Yes, but here we are talking about how to attempt the paper. That is very important, that how going to attempt the paper. Okay, so now we will take a 5 minutes break. Okay, now we will take a 5 minutes break. Okay, 5 minutes break, and then after 5 minutes we will deal with those numericals. Okay, after 5 minutes break we will deal with the numericals. But in examination, don't take the 5 minutes break. Here I am taking break because it's okay. But in the examination, don't take the 5 minutes break. Let us meet at 12:15 and then we will continue till 1 p.m. and then solve the other 45 minutes. Okay, so 45 minutes strategy we developed. Now the next 45 minutes how to deal in the examination we'll see. So see, 50 questions, 45 minutes. Now 45 minutes, 30 questions. We can easily solve. Okay, chalo. So we'll meet after 5 minutes. Huh? 12:15. So we have 45 minutes left, okay, as per our plan, okay. So 45 minutes we have attempted 50 questions. So next 45 minutes we'll attempt the next 50 questions. So let us start with mathematics little bit. Let's start with mathematics. Now we can go little random. Once we have completed 50 questions, let us go a little random, okay? Okay, let us see. Let's see, this is a mathematics question. It is from differential equation. See, now mathematics, the questions will be of GATE and ESE standard. So if you have not covered mathematics, you will face difficulty. Okay. Now see, this is a differential equation, right? It is differential equation. So linear differential equation, yes, it is dy by dx. So I can write down this equation as x dy by dx plus y is equal to x to the power 4. I can change it to dy by dx. I divide by x, so it becomes what? Y by x, and this is x to the power 4, right? So this takes which form? Dy by dx plus p, which is a function of x, into y is equal to q, which is a function of x. You can see that this is what? This is 1 by x, na? And this is what? X to the power 4. Yes. So here I will use the integrating factor. Yes. So what is the integrating factor? That is equal to e to the power p of x dx. So this is what? E to the power 1 by x dx. Yes or no? You see? Yes. So now this becomes e to the power ln x, or e to the power ln x is how much? It is it is x only, na? E to the power ln x is e to the power x. E to the power ln x is x only, sorry. So this is the integrating factor. So now you can solve this differential equation. Okay. Students are back or not? Hello, if you are back, then please write once in the comment section that yes, we are back. Otherwise, I will only solve the paper and go. You're back? Okay. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay. So now here, how to solve then? Then y into this integrating factor is equal to integration of q of x into integrating factor in dx, right? This is the formula, is how to solve. So y into integrating factor is x. Now q of x is what? Q of x is x to the power 3. X to the power 3 actually, sorry. X to the power 3. So x to the power 3, and then this integrating factor is x dx. So this is what? X to the power 4 dx. This becomes what? X to the power 5 by 5. Yes. So I can say, and plus the constant of integration. So now there is one end condition given. What? That y is equal to 1 when y is equal to 6 by 5. Y is equal to 6 by 5 when x is equal to 1, right? Yes. So what I can do now? So I'll put x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 6 by 5. So 6 by 5 into 1 is equal to 1 by 5 plus c. So how I'm getting c? 6 by 5 minus 1 by 5, that is equal to 5 by 5, that is equal to 1. So c is equal to 1. Yes. Now the equation will change. What is the solution now? What solution? The solution will become y is equal to, I divide by x. So x to the power 4 by 5 plus 1 by x. Yes, the answer is what? From here I can say the answer is A option, right? 75th, the answer is what? A option. Understood? Now see, this is mathematics. This is pure mathematics, yes? And this is as per GATE syllabus. So you can see that as per GATE on ESE syllabus. The questions, so if you want to practice for, I will tell that if you want to practice for mathematics, just do what? GATE previous year questions. So GATE previous year questions, okay? You start solving GATE previous year questions. They will be helpful for Isro. Okay? They will be helpful because 10, now earlier they're asking 10 questions. 1 second, just I think door is open. Door. Sound is coming. Actually, I kept the door open by mistake. So sound was coming. So sorry for the interruption. Let us come back. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, so coming back here, so understood everyone? So you can see the typical mathematics question, okay? And they're asking you 10 questions in the ISRO examiners earlier. Now we don't know because they have mentioned 20%. They might ask 15 questions also. They might ask 15 questions also, but I can say minimum 10 questions so they will ask. Minimum 10 questions they are going to ask from mathematics only. And you cannot skip it, right? You cannot skip it. And you can see that these are not straightforward, just straightforward only. But if you don't know the method, then you are not able to solve it, right? If you don't know the method, you cannot solve it. Therefore, my suggestion will be what? That you please complete the GATE previous years for mathematics. That will help you for your mathematics of ISRO. Okay, next. This was, well, this is a very simple question. Product of matrix you can do. Do the product of matrix and give me the answer. Now use those, all this. Everything I cannot solve. See, product of matrix you studied in your class 11th only. Solve this and tell me the answer. Solve this and give me the answer now. Product of matrix. Come on fast, make it fast. You have 29 questions to do. अरे प्रोडक्ट भूल गया? No, C. Answer C. Very good. Yes, the answer is C. Yeah, I am not doing the product or matrix. Okay, this is product of matrix. Okay, I am not doing product of matrix. Okay, so answer is C, as told by Mr. Ironman. That is correct answer. Okay, next question. It's very simple question from limits. Very simple question. What is the answer to this? Tell me. What is the answer to this 77 question? Limits. Very simple question. The standard limit. Very standard limit. Very standard limit. What you will do? You will multiply 2 by 3x here and 2 by 3 and divide by 2 by 3. So what will happen? So this limit is 1, na? You see, this limit is 1. Okay, because this has to be same. This limit is 1 into 2 by 3. I get what? Answer as 2 by 3. Okay. Now this is from probability. We'll solve after some time. Now you see, let us go to some this also, what we call civil also. So 3 questions mathematics we did. Let us go to some civil also to just change the mood. Okay. Okay. So here you see it is a activated sludge process question. See, numericals also which they will ask you very straightforward. Okay, they will not ask you very lengthy. What they have asked in activated sludge process, it is F by M. F by M is what? What is the formula? It is Q naught, the influent discharge, into S naught, the influent BOD, right? Divided by the volume of the aeration tank into what? X. This is the formula, right? This is the formula for your food by M ratio. Okay. Now from the theory, from the question, you have to identify this. The influent sewage is given 3.5 mld. Yes. So I can write down this as 3.5 into 10 to the power 6 mld is what? Millions liters per day, right? Billions liters per day. Yes. Then S naught. The primary effluent has a BOD of 130. Suspended load doesn't matter. BOD is given 130. So 130 mg per liter. Yes. Divided by volume is what? Volume of the tank. 30 meter, 9 meter and depth is given 4 meter. So 30 into 9 into 4. You see, everything you have to express in liters. So this answer is what? Now don't use calculator. If you have used calculator, then Baba, calculator use किया? Calculator use किया? Calculator use नहीं करना है. Have you used calculator? Calculator use नहीं करना है. Calculator use नहीं करना है. I am not using calculator. Okay. into 10 to the power 3 I converted into liters, and this concentration is given, MLSS concentration is given 1800. Okay, I'll just strip this side, and this is what? This is your mg per liter. It is mg per liter. Now see, out use nahi kiya? Very good, very good. Liter get cancelled, liter get cancelled, right? Mg gets cancelled. Now this is the calculation left. This is the calculation left. 3.5 into 10 to the power 6 into 130 divided by 30 into 9 into 4 10 to the power 3 into 1800. Yes, this per day, because that is what is the answer of F by M. So per day is the answer, per day unit. Yes. So now 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3. Then here 3 zeros are cancelled, 3 zeros are cancelled. I am left with 3.5 into 130 divided by what? Then you can do the calculation here. You have simplified it, now you can do the calculation, right? 3.5 into 130 divided by 3 into 9 into 4 into 8. Now you can do this calculation. This much calculation you can do. You're getting how much? 0.23. Getting how much? 0.23. Understood? So you see, question, if you are solving it systematically, it will not take much time. Okay. Next question. Let us solve this question. Okay. This is from hydrology, right? This is from hydrology. This is from hydrology. Now you can see that these are proper gate 2 mark questions. Now they are proper questions. You cannot just solve it very fast, and therefore I am suggesting to solve these questions at the end. Why I told that don't attempt this question at the beginning? Tell me, if you attempt this question at the starting, then what will happen? Your speed will be reduced, na? Yes or no? If you are attempting this question at the starting, then your speed will be reduced, na? Yes or no? Your speed will be reduced, yes or no? Tell me. See, try to understand the aim behind this session is not only to solve questions. That too we will do in many videos. Here my aim is to make you aware of how you are going to prepare for the examination and what should be your preparation strategy and the utilization of the time in the examination, all those things, right? So here you can see that this question will consume your time in the examination, and therefore best is to mark these questions and attempt at the end. Don't attempt these questions at the beginning, it will reduce your speed. First attempt all the questions which you can solve easily, and then you can come back to this question. You can see that it is given, you can see half an hour intensities rainfalls are given. So I'll add all the rainfall. If you add all the intensities, you're getting how much? 14, 30, 33, 47, 62, 14 plus 33, 47, 47 plus 14, 61 plus 19, 80. You are getting 80. Oh, very good, Karthike. So 80, this is for half an hour intensities. So half an hour is 0.5. So total rainfall I will get is how much? Total rainfall I will get is 40, right? Total rainfall will get is 40. Total rainfall is 40 mm. Now what is the runoff? Runoff is given this much volume and this much area. So runoff will be equal to 27.45 into 10 to the power 3 million. So 10 to the power 6 meter cube divided by area is 1830 into 10 to the power 6 meter square, because 1 kilometer square is 1 over 6. Yes. So what will happen? If you calculate this, okay, and this I have to find in mm. So I am getting in meter, I will convert into mm. How? By multiplying 10 to the power 3. So this will be 27450 divided by 1830. This will get cancelled. If you calculate this, you will be getting value of how much? 2745 by 183. 15, you see, 15, you can do the calculation yourself. 15, you're getting 15, right? Now P minus R by T is the W index, right? First we'll find the W index, then we can find out what? The phi index, right? Yes. So W index is what? It is P 40 minus 15 divided by what? Divided by the time is 4 hours, right? Because see, 4 hours given, right? So you're getting how much? You're getting 6.25, right? You're getting 6.25 mm per hour. So after you find out W index, what you do? You cancel what? You cancel all the intensities, rainfall intensities which are less than that. So this get cancelled, this get cancelled, this gets cancelled. 3 get cancelled, right? 3 get cancelled, right? Now what is the rainfall now? The rainfall will be the remaining ones. 29, 42, 50, then 66. Now 66 into 0.5 will give me how much? 33. But the runoff is still how much? Runoff is still 15 only. So I can say now that your phi index will be same, formula will be same, but the rainfall considered is 33, the runoff is 15. Now time will be what? Time will be 2.5 now, because you have cancelled these 3 rainfalls. You cancel these 3 rainfalls of half an hour. So 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So 2.5. So what is the answer now? Getting the answer of 18 by 2.5, or if you take it as 5 by 2, then it is how much? 7.2. You see, I solved the whole question without calculator. Yes. So again I am telling, this question can be asked in ESE prelims also. Again students will ask me that how to solve question in ESE prelims without calculator. Like this. Like this. Now this thing will come into your your skill set. This thing will come into your skill set when you are practicing the question. Don't use calculator. Don't use calculator while you are practicing the question. That is very important. Students, they are over dependent on calculator. Tell me, for this question, do you need calculator? For this question, do you need calculator? Oh, sorry. My mobile, my voice is echoing. Sorry. Yes. So therefore, it is very important that we understand that we have a calculator in our brain, and we will use that calculator instead of always opening the calculator. Let us solve another question. Let us solve this question. No, this is lengthy one. This question you can solve. Population equivalent. Population equivalent. You see, what is written? The average sewage discharge is this, 95 into 10 to the power 6 liters per day. Right? Now, the average 5-day BOD is 300 ml. Yes, this is the 5-day BOD. Yes, this is the 5-day BOD. Yes, so per day how much BOD is generated? Per day this much BOD is generated. This much mg per day BOD is generated. Now how to find out the population? How to find population? Very easy. What is given? The BOD per capita is 0.05 kg per day. See, this is the total BOD generated. Now this should be equal to population into this per capita, na? Yes. Per capita this much generated per day, yes, and this is the total generated. So this population into this per capita, which is 0.075 kg per day. So kg per day I can convert into mg per day. Yes. So these two values should be equal, na? Yes. See, this is discharge. This is the BOD of the discharge. So this is what? The total BOD generated. Now this total BOD generated will be equal to what? Population into per capita BOD generated. So from this I can easily find the population, you see. Now you have to take care of the unit. So this becomes what? 95 to 10 to the power 6 into 300 mg per day divided by what? Your 0.075 into 10 to the power 3, not 3, 6 actually, na? 6 na? Sorry, 6 mg per day. Very important that you convert the units. You see, mg per day will get cancelled. Population is a number, na? Population don't have a unit, na? So it's a number. So both will get cancelled. Now you can get the answer. The answer is how much? See, it's very easy. You can see. It is very easy actually. If you see it is 4 or something, then I will get 3800. But you see, but it will take some time. See, it is easy, but it will take some time, and that time reduces your speed in the examination. That is very important. Okay. So again, we solve one question without much fuss and all. Okay. Now all the questions I won't be solving. I will be solving some random questions. Okay. Because some questions I want to give homework also. You will solve yourself also. Okay. Now you see, this question is easy actually. A purely cohesive soil was tested by unconfined compression test, and the unconfined compressive strength was obtained as 50. So this unconfined compressive strength means what? QU na? It is, we got this as 50 kilonewton per meter square. The net ultimate bearing capacity of soil, assuming Tejargi, and bearing capacity is given, it's a purely cohesive. So we know that for a purely cohesive soil, QNU is what? CNC. CNC. So this is, cohesion is how much, by the way? Cohesion is how much, by the way? Tell me. This is an easy question. Cohesion is, by the way, how much? What is cohesion, by the way? Tell me here. What is cohesion value? See, these numericals are taking little more time because I am explaining. If I don't explain, then I can solve it faster. But yes, this is also explaining to you. Tell me. Question is half, na? QU by 2. Baba. 50 by 2, 25. So it is 25 into 5.7. That is equal to 142.5 kilonewton per meter square. This turned out to be easy question, although the length was little more. Yeah. Now this question is also easy. You see, there are two simply supported beam. And both are carrying the equal load. Okay, equal load intensity. But what is the difference? The difference is that one beam is 2 meter long, another one is 4 meter long. So I can say this is L, this is 2L, na? Twice, na? Suppose this is the first beam, second beam. Now what is written? The 2 meter has a central deflection of 1 mm. So what will be the central deflection of this 4 meter? Very easy. You see, for such cases, what is deflection formula? 5 by 384 W L to the power 4 by 3, this 8 EI. Now the formula whole is not important. The important is the central deflection is directly proportional to L to the power 4. Yes. So I can say in this case, this delta 1 by delta 2 is equal to what? Your L1 by L2 to the power 4. So delta 1 is 1, delta 2 I don't know. First one is L, this is 2L to the power 4. So this becomes 1 to the power 2 to the power 4, 116. So from here delta 2 is equal to 16 mm. You can see this question also you can solve. Okay. But the thing is that it will take some time because the question is lengthy. So therefore I kept it at the end. Okay. Now this question is also very easy. What is given? That we have a structural point member and the perpendicular stresses are how much? 80 and 20. This is 80 and this is 20. Tensile, both are 80 and 20. The equivalent stress in simple tension according to maximum principal strain theory. Strength theory. So what is the principal strain theory in this? So suppose this is sigma 1, this is sigma 2 and we are finding equivalent. Then I can say the strain is what? Sigma 1 minus mu sigma 2 by E. That will be equal to the equivalent stress by E. Yes or no? This is, maximum principal strain theory. Yes. So from here this get cancelled. I can say this equivalent one will be equal to what? 80 minus mu is given 0.25 into mu 2 is given 20. So 80 minus 5 actually. So I get 75. Again you can solve this question little fast. Yes, very easy. Okay. Now this question you see, this is very easy. You see what is given? Two planks of 50 mm. Two planks of 50 mm are joined to form one. So now it is one only. Doesn't matter what was before. So it is 50, it is 100. If the shear force is given, how much? Shear force is given 1000 Newton. What is the maximum stress? Maximum stress formula is what? Maximum shear stress is 3 by 2 of average shear stress, right? And average shear stress is what? The total shear force divided by the area. Very easy. It's very easy actually, right? So 3 by 10, that is how much? 0.3 Newton per mm square. So you can see that numericals are concept based and you can easily solve them. Now let us solve another question, another numerical. Yeah, you can see here that we have a fine aggregate which has a modulus of 2.678 and then coarse aggregate which has a modulus of 7.52. Then they are mixed and the desired mixed aggregate modulus is 6.14. Okay, so what is asked? The amount of fine aggregate to be mixed with one part of coarse aggregate. So that means one part of coarse aggregate is how many parts? Suppose X part of fine aggregate. Let us make it X. So now you see fine aggregate is X. And what is the fineness modulus for that? 2.78, right? 2.78. So multiply it. Then coarse aggregate is 1. And what is the fineness modulus for that? For coarse aggregate it is 7.82. Now mixed, when we mix them, then total is how much? Total is 1 plus X. Yes, total is 1 plus X. And combined is how much? 6.14. It's a very straightforward, asked in ESE also. So from your X you can find out, you'll get X is equal to 0.5. Again it is straightforward. But thing is that, tell me, this question and suppose this question. Obviously you can solve, suppose this 39th question, 38th question. 38th question is not tough, okay, but it will definitely consume some time compared to 39th question, yes or no? Even if 38th question was not tough, you can solve it, okay, but obviously it will take at least 1 minute, right? 1 to 2 minutes, so it will take, definitely take. But this slum test question you can solve within 15 seconds also, right? You can solve within 15 seconds. Yes, and therefore it is very important that we control our emotions while we are solving such kind of papers. Very important, we control our emotions and first always attempt the questions which are straightforward and then go to the questions like this which might appear easy. They are easy, definitely they are not very tough. But the thing is that they consume time, and time is very important in competitive examination. Nobody is going to ask you that you solved numericals more or theoretical questions more, or did you solve the tough question more. No, everyone will ask what is your final score. Yes? Okay, let us solve some more numericals. It's very easy. You see this question is very easy. You see circular curve, 60-degree deflection angle. Okay, what's the length of curve? Length of curve is what? R theta. Okay, length of curve and tangent length, R theta. Tangent length is what? R tan theta by 2. Right? Very straightforward. R theta. R is how much? 300. Theta is how much? 60 degree. But will convert into pi, this radian. So pi by 3. So 300 into pi by 3. So 100 actually. And pi is 3.14. So 314.16 meter. There's only one option here. See, no need to calculate this also. See, if you calculate also, you'll get the same answer. Okay, if you calculate also, you'll get the same answer, right? But there's no need to answer because other options are not matching. So R is what? R is 300 and then 10 theta by 2. So 10 theta by 2. So 1030, right? 1030. You can find out this. 1 by root 3, na? Yes, 1030 is 1 by root 3. So I can say root 3 into 100, right? So 173.2. But no need to calculate this because anyhow there was only one option. This is right answer, okay? Now see, the reduced bearing of a line AB is north 30 degree west. North 30 degree west. Yes? So to find out the latitude and departure. See, latitude will be how much? It will be L cos theta. That will be equal to your 100 into cos 30. 100 into cos 30 will be how much? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, right? So 50 into root 3, 1.73 something. So that will be 86.6 and this will be positive. Positive. Why? Because it is towards north. But you see, when you find out the departure will be L sin theta. And that will be how much? I can say 100 sin 30. That is equal to 50 actually because this is half. But it is towards west. This is negative. So we'll get a negative sign. So answer is 86.6 and minus 50. Yes? Let us all see some more numericals. Now you see this slenderness ratio. Now remember that for a circular thing, circular cross section, the R minimum is how much? It is D by 4, right? Remember this. It is helpful in many subjects. It is I minimum by your area. Now I is what? Pi by 64 d to the power 4 and area is pi by 4 d square. So pi get cancelled, this becomes 16, this becomes d square. So d square square root is d and 4 square is 16 square root is 4. So okay. And what is slenderness ratio? Slenderness ratio is the effective length divided by what? R minimum. This is equal to 4 meters. So convert into centimeter is 400 centimeter. divided by R minimum will be how much? 40 centimeter divided by 40 is 10 centimeter. So answer is 40 here. How I'm good, you can see. I'm very nice. I had a new haircut. How students liked my new haircut? How many students liked my new haircut? I just cleaned it up so that you know it was little hot in my. I'm actually in Bangalore, and in Bangalore, normally what happens, the climate is good all throughout the year. Only now the summer little bit heat is there. Now who will put an AC? Now who will put an AC for 2 months? Why to spend money? So I thought let me cut my hair so it is nice, cool and all. Okay, great. Students are liking the new haircut. Okay, if it is very hot, you can also adopt this new haircut. It will save your time in so much time goes in maintaining the hairs and also till preparation you can do this new haircut. It will save your time in going to salon and shampoo and all. Okay, coming back. Okay. So you're solving many questions. Okay, so you're liking the question session. Okay. So this one was fluid mechanics. This is your homework. Huh? Some questions I am giving as homework. You solve yourself. Don't write in comment section. You can solve yourself. Okay. See, everything will not solve. Okay. The answer I am giving. This is the correct answer. The answer I am giving. Correct answer. Okay. Some questions you also try. This is easy question actually. You can try yourself. Okay. Let me see any more questions. We'll end the session because the aim was to make you aware of this question types, and I think you can have solved many questions actually. Oh, just one homework. Oh. Oh. Let us solve this question. It is easy question actually, but in the formula based. Okay, the shear center formula, if you remember. For a channel section, the shear center formula. Okay, for a channel section, the shear center lies at E from the center of this wave, and this E is what? It is B square H square T by 4I. This is the formula. This is the formula, right? Now, width of the flange, this is B. Width of the flange is given, right? Width of the flange is given. Okay, solutions. No, I don't have solutions. If you solve yourself, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. This doesn't include FT question. No, we have not included. Therefore, I am 90 minutes. I am just giving you demo of mathematics and civil. Aptitude we'll see some other day. Okay. Okay. So this is the formula. Now this is formula based. You should remember the formulas, right? So B is given what? 70 square. H is given how much? 200. See, actually this is actually 200. H is actually this one, center to center. But you can do an approximation. Okay. Approximation. So 200. Okay. Very dear, good note. Examination date is not out. So we are assuming that whenever the date is out, we will be prepared by that time. And therefore, we are started our preparation. We start our preparation without the dates being out. Okay, because the application form is out, let us start preparation, and when the dates will out, we will make more preparation, but let us start preparation. So 200 square, see I am approximating, you can approximate, see every time you don't have to make it, exactly. T is given 7.1 and 4I is also given 1161.2 10 to the power 4. See, in such questions you can do approximation. You know what you can do, you can make it 1200. So you can make it 1200, no problem. No problem, doesn't matter. You can see, always do approximations, that will help you always. You see, this get cancelled, this is 300, right? And this is 4900, right? Okay, this get cancelled. I can make this 50 actually. Yes, 50. I can make 48, 48. So this becomes 16. So this becomes 4. You see, 4 into 7.1, that is 28.4. So close answer is this. Understood now, ladies and gentlemen? Many students now doubts will be cleared. That many students ask me, sir, how to solve these numericals without calculator? Tell me, can you solve without calculator or not? Tell me. ESC question, Isro question, any PSU question, any kind of numerical can you solve without calculator or not if options are given? Tell me. If options are given, can you do approximations and solve the question or not? Yes. So now make it an habit that whenever you are solving questions of EAC or any PSU or any practice questions, don't use calculator. If you are giving mock test for GATE, then you can use the scientific calculator. But when you are solving questions of EAC, Isro and any such kind of examination, don't use your calculator, and remove this myth from your mind that always you need a calculator. You don't need a calculator. You have a calculator inbuilt, and be smart like this. Now you will tell, sir, how you were able to approximate? This is by practice. By practice, I know that I will do this and that, and answer will come. Yes. So by practice, and I cannot make you do that. You have to do yourself. Okay. So always do approximations. You will get the answer. Okay. Okay. 51st question also we did. Many questions we did. Okay. You see this question. They're asking you the flow is what? What is the flow in the channel? It is critical, subcritical. How to judge? You can find out Froude number, right? If the Froude number is equal to 1, then critical, greater than 1, then supercritical, less than 1, subcritical. Now what is the Froude number? The Froude number is square root of q square t by a cube g, right? Yes. You see q is given, right? Q is given as 17. Now I will draw this trapezoidal section. Bottom width is given 6 meter. Now slopes are given 1 vertical is to 2 horizontal, right? 2 horizontal. So this is 3 meter, the depth is 1.5 meter. So this depth is 1.5 meter. 1 vertical is to 2 horizontal. So this becomes 3 meter. This becomes 3 meter. Yes or no? 1 vertical is to 2 horizontal, right? So this is 1.5 and this is 3. Now see, you can find out top width. Top width will be how much? Top width will be how much? It will be, top width will be 12 meter na? Yes, and area will be how much? Area will be, the central rectangle will be 6 into 1.5, and then these two triangles are there. These two triangles area will be how much? These two triangles area will be 2 into area of one triangle will be half base into height. Yes, so this becomes how much? 9 plus 4.5, 13.5. Yes, so this f will be equal to square root of q square, 17 square into t is how much? T is 12, divided by 13.5 cube, and g is 9.81. You can take it at 10 na. See, this is clearly looking less than 1. Yes or no? It is clearly looking less than 1, because you see this is 289 into 12 divided by 13.5 cube. See, 13 cube itself is 169, and this is 169 into, even you take 13, is 113 into 10. It is looking less than 1 na? It is looking less than 1. No need to exact calculation. Smart work, man. So this is what? F is less than 1 only. So answer is subcritical. Understood this type of question? Yes. Now this question can be asked in ESC also. Now students will tell that how to do such complicated. So there is no need to do such complicated calculation. You have to be smart. It is looking less than 1. No need to calculate. Okay. So see, so many questions we have solved very nicely. This homework I will give. This is from the strength of material. 2 questions homework I have given. Answer I will give you. The answer is for the 59th question. What was the answer? Yeah, let's solve this. Answer is this one. So answer is this. So some questions you also solve. If you are unable to solve, you can contact me. Okay. This also you solve. Okay. Strength of material. The answer is 512. Okay. This also you solve. Okay. Fluid mechanics. इसका आंसर क्या है? ये है, ये वाला कर देते हैं जियोटेक का, सॉइल का. वन क्वेश्चन आई विल सॉल्व. सी, इट इज अनकन्फाइंड कंप्रेशन टेस्ट. द लोड, फेल्योर लोड इज गिवन and the strain is given. What is the shearing resistance? Means what? Shear strength. Shearing resistance means shear strength. Now we know the formula to find out QU. Q is what? The load by final area. Now final area is what? Final area is the initial area by 1 minus axial strain. Yes, this is the formula, right? Now you see this is load 150. Now this is what? Area will be what? Pi by 4 into 50 square. You see, I will calculate this also. I'll calculate this also. Let me put my brain. 1 minus strain is 10%, means what? 0.1. See, this is cylindrical sample, so diameter is 50 and height is 100. So area I will take this one, right? Yes. So you see, this is pi by 4. I can take this as pi by 4 is 0.875. Remember this, huh? Pi by 4, 3.14 divided by 4 is then 50 square, and this is 0.9. Now this is 0.9. So this 0.9 is below, so it goes up. So this becomes what? This becomes 135 by 0.875 into 50 square. Yes. So if it is 50 square, you can do 50 into 50, right? Yes. Now see, if you divide by 5, it becomes 27. Divide by 5, it becomes 10. Actually, it is becoming 27 by, you can take it 0.8 na 0.8 into 5 into 100, right? Now take this 100 out, so 10 to the power minus 2. So this is 27 by 4 na, so it will be how much? It will be 6.75 into 10 to the power minus 2. So it is QU is coming how much? So QU is coming here 0.068 na. Yes or no? Ladies and gentlemen, calculator is not required. Calculator is not required. So it is coming 0.68, but they have asked shear strength. Shear strength is actually equal to the cohesion, actually equal to the unconfined compression strength divided by 2. Yes or no, ladies and gentlemen? If you remember, they have asked you shear resistance or shearing resistance. So half of that, so 0.034. Again, you see that I didn't use a calculator. Again, I am not using the calculator. If options are given, I can always use approximations. Always use approximations, and such kind of approximations you can do confidently if you have done practice. Okay. All these questions can be asked in ESE also, right? All these questions can be asked in ESE also. Yes, same questions are asked in ESE also. Students face difficulty because they don't make it a habit. Okay. And some people tell we need Vedic mathematics and higher tricks. No trick. Is there any trick for this, man? Tell me, any trick is required? No, this is common things. Tell me, have you done all these things, such kind of stuff, when you were in class 10th, 11th, 12th or not? Tell me. When you were in class 10th, 11th, 12th, you were doing all these calculations yourself or not? Tell me. When you were in class 10th, 11th, 12th, you were habituated of doing all these things, right? But when you entered engineering, you suffered from some memory loss. When you entered engineering, you suffered from some memory loss that you have a calculating brain also. Yes? So again and again I am emphasizing on this point. Okay. Let us solve this question. Solve this question. So this also homework. So everything I cannot solve here. This is also homework. So this answer is this. Rest I am giving homework. Now you can solve this. Okay. Rest I am giving homework. I am just giving solution. The answer here is 0. This mathematics you need to study mathematics properly. Okay. So 0. This answer is area under the curve. The answer is 1 by 6. Okay. This answer is 4 by 3. This answer is minus 5. Okay. This answer is 1 to 6. It is very easy actually. I will solve this. You see, there are 2 washers, 2 nuts, 4 bolts, and items are drawn in random without replacement. What is the probability of drawing 2 washers first, then 3 nuts, and then 4 bolts? Very easy. So when you are first time putting, you have to bring a washer. So total number of washers is 2, and total number of items is how much? 9. So 2 by 9, probability is 2 by 9. Next time it is without replacement. Now you need a washer. So now washers will be 1, but items will be 8, na? Yes. Next what happens? Then you need 3 nuts. So for the first nut, how many nuts are there? 3 nuts are there. So 3 nuts, total number of items are left how much? 7, na? Total number of what happened? 1 second. Total number of item left is 7. So 3 by 7. Then you have 2 nuts. Item left is 6. Then you have 1 nut. Item left is 5. Now after that 4 bolts are there and you need 4 bolts only. So the probability will what? 1 na. After that is 1. So this is what? You can solve this. Gone. 4. 63, 1 by 63 into 20, that is how much? 1260. See, another thing I will tell you, they in the examination they are asking questions from all things. They are asking questions from matrices, they are asking questions from calculus, they are asking questions from probability, they are asking questions from numerical methods, they are asking questions from even complex numbers, they are asking questions from differential equations, they are asking questions from Fourier transform, they are asking questions from all the portions of mathematics. So mathematics, you should remember that you have to complete the previous year questions of GATE, all the chapters, then only you will be able to score full marks in GATE as far as Isro is concerned. Okay, so this is also from probability. Okay, this is from complex number. You see this what is the argument of complex number? So complex number is x plus iy. The argument is what? The argument of this complex number is what? The argument of this complex number is tan inverse of the imaginary part by the real part. Yes. Now see this complex number 1 plus I by 1 minus I. So I have to convert into a x plus y iy format. So I will multiply 1 minus I and divide by 1 minus I. So numerator becomes what? 1 square minus I square, and denominator becomes 1 minus I whole square. So I square 1 square plus I square minus 2I, right? 1 minus I whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab, and this becomes 1 minus I square is what? I square is minus 1 na? So minus 1 divided by 1 minus 1 minus 2i. This becomes what? 2 by minus 2i, or I can say minus 1 by I. But still it is not in this format. So what I will do? Minus 1 by I. I will multiply I divided by I. So what will happen? Minus I by I square. And what is I squared is minus 1. Yes. So it becomes what? I na. So this whole thing converts into I. Right. So I can say tan inverse of, it is, I can say 0 plus 1i. So tan inverse of 1 by 0, or I can say tan inverse of infinity. So answer is pi by 2. Again you can see that all these questions are similar to what? GATE. Yes. So if you want to score good in engineering mathematics, you have to see GATE. So this question, you see global minimum they are asking. Global minimum means what? Minimum of local and the boundaries. You see this function, the derivative will be what? Derivative will be 6x square minus 6x, right? So if you equate it to 0, then I will get 6x into x minus 1 is equal to 0. So I will get 2 points, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. Yes, I get 2 points. Then we have, so I can get minimum here in this 2, but these are local minima, na? We'll get the local minima. They are asking what? Global minima. Global minima means you have to check the domain also. Okay. Local minima is this condition. Global minima means you have to check the domain also. Domain, the extreme ends also. So tell me what is f of 0. F of 0 put here 0. F of 1. What is f of 1? F of 1 will be 2 minus 3. That is equal to minus 1. But we are getting minus 1 as the minimum, but it's a local minimum, right? It's a local minimum. If you want global minimum, what I will do? I'll put the boundary. So f of minus 1 is how much? F of minus 1 is minus 2 minus 3, that is minus 5. And f of 2 is how much? F of 2 is 2 into 2 cube, 8, 16 minus 3 into 4, 12, 16, 4, na? 4, na? 2 into 2 cube, 8, 16 minus 12, 4. So you can see that out of this, this is the local minima. This is the local minima, right? But this is what? This is the global one. This is the global one. Means global means I have to see the whole domain, right? In the whole domain, this is the global one. So answer is minus 5. You can see that these questions are similar to GATE only. These questions are similar to GATE only. You see like this, you see area under curve. We have y is equal to x and y is equal to x square. Yes, parabola and this straight line, right? So this is the enclosed area. Now how to find out the enclosed area? Yes, so I can say here where they will match at 1 1 they will match na, at 1 1 they will match na, y is equal to x and y is equal to x square. At 1 1 they will match, at 0 0 they will cross, right? At 0 0 they will cross. 2 points. Now see, when I find the area is what? Very simple. I will take the limits. Y is varying from where? See, if you go from here to here, y will vary from here. Y is what? Y is equal to x square, and here y is what? Yes, y is equal to x. So y is varying from x to x3, x square to x, and then dy. I am integrating now. Find out area. So this is one limit of y. Then x limit is what? X limit will be how much? What will be x limit? Here it is 0. X is varying from 0 to 1. So 0 to 1. Yes, this is the integration, right? Now this is simple integration. So first dy integration will be y. I put the limit x minus x square. Yes. See. First do this integration. This will be y. Dy integration is y, x and x square. This becomes what? X minus x square. I'll put here. And then dx. So 0 to 1. When I do this integration, so x square by 2 minus x cube by 3. Now put the limits 1 0. You get what? 1 by 6. Now see this type of questions, again these type of questions are all from your gate previous year. Yes, such kind of question. This is very easy question. You see, we have a symmetric matrix. This is from identities. We have a symmetric matrix and we have two eigenvalues a and 0 which are non-zero. So if the eigenvectors are x1, here it is x1, just mistyped, x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, the eigenvectors. So what can be told about this value? See, whenever the matrix is symmetric, and we get non-zero distinct eigenvalues, then these two eigenvectors are orthogonal. That is a identity. This is asked many times in GATE. It's an identity. So it's an identity. It's orthogonal means what? Orthogonal means what? x1 y1 plus x2 y2 plus x3 y3 is equal to 0. So answer is 0. So you see such kind of questions you can see, other questions you can solve yourself. What I was trying to say is that these questions you can solve very fast. These all questions you can solve very fast if you are done the what we call the gate previous year question. So that makes us come to the end of this conclusion. So if you are preparing for this Isro, let us come to that what we have to do now. So the session is over. Let us think that what we have to do now. If you want to prepare for this, so this was a 2020. This was the question distribution. You can see that they're asking a lot of questions from strength of material, building material, soil mechanics. Rest all subjects are very evenly distributed. That means you cannot leave any subject. Don't leave any subjects. You can't leave any subjects. See, RCC they have asked 14 questions in 2020, but you know in 2019 they asked only 6 questions. In 2017 they asked only 4 questions. So this varies actually. This varies. So you can see that it is quite evenly distributed with more weightage. So I can say strength of material and building material they're asking more, but again I cannot say that they will not ask from other topics. So it's very well distributed. It is very well distributed. I can say it is very well distributed. So my suggestion will be study all subjects. Study all subjects. You cannot skip any subjects because what question they will ask from where, and anyhow there are only 80 questions, not 80, even 70 questions, because 10 questions will be mathematics. Therefore, you have to study all the subjects. Yes, study all the subjects. My first advice. Second, you can do ESC previous year questions. You can do ESC previous year questions. Do the straightforward, either MCQ and numerical. Okay. Don't do the statement one. Statement questions you can see that only 1 or 2 questions were asked, right? So don't go into statement, or if you want to, if you have time, then you can go to statement thing. But you can directly do the MCQ and direct straightforward questions and numericals from ESC. Okay. GATE you can only solve 1 mark question. Don't go into 2 mark question. 2 mark question lengthy, they will not ask in this Isro examination. Okay. 1 mark question. Even the numericals you saw, they were only all one-liners. They're all one-liners. Okay, concept based one-liners. Okay, GATE 1 mark question you can solve, and then GATE mathematics you can solve. GATE maths full PYQ you solve everything, okay, that will be sufficient. This will be sufficient, okay. GATE mathematics and all chapters, there is no specific, all chapters, you cannot skip any chapter. So in GATE, suppose in civil engineering they don't ask complex numbers, but here they will ask complex numbers. Like Fourier transform, sometimes they ask less in the GATE, but here in the civil part, but they will ask here. So all chapters you have to study, all chapters you have to study for the mathematics. Let that be linear algebra, differential equation, calculus, vector calculus, and then differential equation, probability, general probability, then probability distributions, then numerical methods, then Fourier transform and Fourier series, okay, Fourier series. All those things you have to study. Understood? So I think this session benefited all. So if you like this session, then please like the video, okay. Now the final selection criteria, you can see that for unreserved you have to get 50% marks in your civil and mathematics and 50% marks in your aptitude, right? That means what we do for physics and mechanics. Mechanics, you can search, basic questions of mechanics on YouTube, on Google you can search, and basic questions you can solve. Very basic, they will in physics and mechanics they will not ask you complicated questions. They will ask very simple questions. Okay, very simple questions. So you can search and solve. If you see any lengthy question, complicated, then skip it. Straightforward questions to solve. Okay, straightforward questions. So you see, 50% means you have to get 40% here. Yes. And you have to get 40% here, means 10 marks in this aptitude, right? This is for civil plus maths. Okay, and overall 60%. Overall 60% means what? Overall 60% means that this is not for selection, for consideration. It's not selection. Selection will be next thing. So this is minimum marks. Otherwise, you will not consider for interview. So this much minimum marks you have to get, and overall you have to get 60%. Means combined you have to get 60. Okay. So somebody will say, sir, 40 plus for aptitude. Aptitude is GATE aptitude you do sufficient. GATE aptitude you do sufficient. Okay. Now you see, you will tell, sir, it is 50 marks. 50 marks is not like this. That means you have to score 47 in this and 13 in this. Yes. Or suppose you score 10 in aptitude, that means you have to score 50 in civil and maths. Yes or no? Like this you can say. Or if you score 40 in civil, then you have to score 20 plus in aptitude, like this. 20 in aptitude. Okay, understood. That is the minimum. So minimum, this is you have to score for consideration. For consideration, and interview also you have to score minimum 50 for final consideration. Now after, so how the final list will be there? The final list will be generated. See, that means if you are scoring 60, then you will be considered for at least for the merit list for interview. Okay, if you don't score 60, then you will not consider. Okay, suppose somebody has got 67 but got 6 in aptitude, then they will be rejected. Understood what I am trying to say? If somebody scores 67 but they got 6 in aptitude, then rejected. Understood? Yes. And final list will be 50% interview and 50% your written exam. That means suppose you got interview is 100 marks. You can see interview is 100 marks. Interview is 100 marks, and your total written test is 100 marks. So if you have got, suppose you got 70 in interview and you got 80 in written test, then your final score will be how much? 75, right? Because 50% of this and then 50% of this. So final will be 75 marks. And then like this, all your marks will be, what we call enlisted, and then the merit list will be out. So this panel generation is what? Panel generation means final list, final selected list. That they use this word of panel selection, the final selection list. Understood? Any doubts? You can ask me, then we'll end this session. Any doubts? Any doubts on this Isro preparation now? Ask me, then we'll end the session. Hope this session has benefited you. that how we are going to prepare for the examination. Yes. So ask me any doubt, otherwise we will end the session. Please ask me or we'll end the session. We'll conduct more sessions also. Don't worry. Exam date I don't know. I don't know. ISRO will release the dates, but I am assuming 1 month. So I don't know. So let us start preparation. Whatever might be the date, we'll start preparation. Okay, then thank you very much. We'll end the session then. See you in some other video. Thank you very much. Yeah. If you get 60%, then merit list will be there.